Well, Emma, tough end of the season there in Texas, obviously, but a big season for you overall. Just how do you feel after this one?
Yeah, I mean, coming into year two, you kind of know what to expect a little bit. So I felt a little bit more comfortable coming in, a little bit more confident, comfortable with the coaches, all that kind of stuff. Um, it's obviously unfortunate the way it ended. I feel like we really had a good team this year, and we could have, gone on a run. But that's the way things are sometimes. It is what it is, and now we're focused, and I'm focused on next year and having a big summer to help this team next year.
Is there anything new you learned in the playoffs this year that you didn't learn last year?
Yeah, I think so. I think just like playing more minutes than last year, being kind of, I wanted to be dependent on, and I feel like I was, and you want that pressure, and I think I learned a little bit, how much harder it is when you're playing those like bigger minutes, and hopefully added a little bit of snarl to my game in the face-off circle, on the ice, wherever it is. Something I'm gonna try and add to my game this year.
And how much fun for you was it to have like all these guys from the CHL this year that you didn't have last year?
It's obviously fun. Like it's obviously the first thing you talk about. Unfortunately, all the boys that I don't think we have a lot of OHL guys on the team. I mean, we have like a couple like Getsy and Waddy, but all the young guys are all WHL guys, and so they just talk about the dub and how it's better than the O, which it's not, but that's pretty much all I hear. So yeah.
You had two new teammates join at the end of the season with ASB and MBN, and you seemed to get really good chemistry right away with those two. How was it playing with them?
Yeah, they're great guys. They're pretty funny, in their own different ways. So I like them a lot, and playing with Taxi, it's fun. Like he sees the ice well. He's obviously got a great shot, and I feel like for me, as more of a guy who's like a playmaker, like that's what I kind of feed off of. Like we feed off each other well. So
Did it make it easier for you to play with them?
100%, yeah. And even like with Axe, like I feel like we think like a little bit similarly. Obviously, he's a defenseman, but we still think the game, a little bit similarly, more offensive minded. So I can kind of read off him well, especially on the power play. We were snapping it around pretty good as a unit, and it was pretty fun.
In talking about the OHL there, you mentioned Austin Watson. What was it like having him in the room this year?
Really good. I got along with him super, super well. And he'll challenge you. Like, he won't be afraid of it. He'll challenge you, which is something that I like. I want someone to call me out, tell me to be better, because I'll give it right back. And, obviously you're respectful because he's, a veteran, a great guy. He's been around. He's played so many NHL games, but it's like that inner drive that pushes people. And we have a few guys like that. Obviously, Shiner's a veteran that's been here for a while. Drizzy, playing with Drizzy and Shiner and those guys, we did a lot of that. So it was a lot of fun, and I really liked having them in the locker room.
What are you hoping to work on this off season?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds cliche, but obviously strength is something that I need to improve on. Gaining some weight, something that we talked about. But on the other aspect of it, just from my meetings now, like something that I need to add. Again, being good in the face-off circle, being good defensively. It's like something that I want to really add to my game. Be dependent upon. Be a leader next year, and even hopefully, learn and play the penalty kill. I think that can be something I can add to my game and hopefully help the team next year. So I'm going to dial all that in and be ready to do that next year for sure.
Yeah. Now, you've talked about your faith a few times this season. How do you balance that with the crazy season?
Yeah, I mean, first we have a great chaplain. We have a good group, and we meet at least once a week. It's really fun and really good to talk to. I always find, like, whenever you're stressed out from hockey things, family things, outside, whatever it is, you come into that. It's a safe space. You talk, and you always feel better coming out of there. And obviously, I'm super, I love God. It's amazing, the journey that I've been on and how much He's blessed me and blessed my family, and to be put in this situation. I'm so fortunate and so thankful. And it's something that I'm going to keep growing as a person.
Yeah. Does it make it easier then to play hockey when you're on a team that embraces your faith and with teammates?
100%. Yeah, it's good. It's something that, a couple years ago, maybe I was a little bit more afraid to talk about. Now I'm not. Now I'm open about it, and it's a lot of fun to talk with the guys. And when you accept it and you trust into God's plan, you realize that even though something may hurt you, like that injury I kind of went through this year, it's all part of God's plan. And I use that injury to get stronger, get closer with certain staff members, teammates, and you see the big picture after. So yeah, all my glory goes to God.
Yeah. So what has been like for you this far in life has been like the greatest thing that you feel has happened to you since you've fully trusted him?
So many things, just, you know, opening up family-wise, you know, learning new things, obviously having that trust and balance, and, you know, I'm still far from where I want to be, but I'm growing and I'm working at it, and, you know, that's everything. So, no, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really happy about it.
We know you'll spend some time with your family this off-season.
Yeah.
Off-season, you have the cookout menu planned already?
You know what? I cook here, but when I go home, my mom and my nana, they take over. So, and even my dad on the grill, so I kind of take a seat back and I'll just watch and eat. But I'm really excited to be home. My family, you know, I'm a very family-oriented person. I love them so much, and I'm excited to see my sister, my brother, obviously train and skate with him. So it's a big summer for him as well. So I'm excited for that and to see everyone.
Cool. Thanks, Sam.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.